Men get tired too. Men get tired of not being appreciated, disrespected, emasculated, talked to any kind of way. Men get tired too. This man get up and go to work and do whatever he got to do to provide for you and this household and can't get a thank you.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video. We got something pretty decent, man. We got a guy, man, who is pretty much saying a lot of your women don't have respect for your men today because the mothers didn't have respect for their father. We can attest to that by seeing how a lot of the women today, how their mothers really wasn't raised right within the 80s and the 90s. A lot of your women disrespecting men, a lot of your mothers actually telling little girls, telling their daughters, hey man, listen, you need to protect yourself. You need to care for yourself. No man is going to do this for you. No man is going to do that. So you need to be independent. And to some degree, I can't even argue with that, just because what happens if a woman doesn't find a man? Right now, if you're a good woman and you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to freaking find a guy. Like, there's just no ifs, ands, buts about it. You're going to find a guy. But if you have a nasty attitude, if you sit over here disrespect men and you're very hard to get along with, it's going to be very hard for you to find a man. But yes, listen to mother, you need to find yourself. You need to get a foundation. You need to be able to take care of yourself. But at the same time, a lot of these women, mainly your sisters, take this in stride and they go so far with it to the point where they're saying, hey man, look, I don't need to have a man to help me take care of this child. When in fact, you need to have two parents to take care of a child. It's just like kids are not meant to be raised by one parent. But for whatever reason, so many of your sisters say we don't need a man. We're just going to go ahead and use their seed and have a child. And then guess what? Hey, look, it's okay, Tyrone. You're going to have to grow up without a father. But hey, it is what it is. And a lot of your women tend to be very, very bitter. We just had a video of a guy who was on, I forgot the brother's name, but he was on his show and the brother was asking him, well, is your father in your life? Do you know your father? The kid is sitting here saying, no, I don't know my father. And I don't want to get to know my father because my mom told me I don't need to get to know my father. So obviously you can see who the issue is there, right? The mother's putting a lot of stuff in the kid's head. So that's where you get the child acting up. That's where you get the child not wanting to see the father. You get the child talking down about the father, and he never met the man a day in his life. He never got the father's story. So this brother is saying, man, listen, men get tired too. Men get tired too. So let's go ahead and see this brother's explanation, because once again, this is a blind reaction for me. I didn't even get a chance to look at the whole video. So guys, let's go ahead and break this down. But before we get into that, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe. I'm seeing a lot of people join, man. I'm seeing a lot of people subbing. Hey, man, look, welcome to the channel. Like I said, we get into some good stuff around here, man. And like I said, man, look, I appreciate everybody that is joining.
Get tired too. Men get tired of not being appreciated, disrespected, emasculated, talked to any kind of way. Men get tired too. This man get up and go to work and do whatever he got to do to provide for you and this household and can't get a thank you. You talk to him any kind of way.
And you can also look at this as he is talking about in general. He's talking about in general how a bunch of your men, mainly your black men, get up every single day. Good men work and still get bashed, still get called down low, still get told that they hate their parents and that they hate their mothers just because they said, you know what? I'm an average man. I'm getting treated like I'm some piece of ish. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take my talents elsewhere, right? Like LeBron James said, I'm gonna take my talents elsewhere. I'm gonna take my talents to the Snow Bunny community. And guess what? They get embraced, they get love, They say, you know what? Hey, I might not want to deal with that community, but guess what? I'm gonna get my passport and go overseas. And guess what? They get loved by those women. And guess what happened? Your sisters sit up here, still bash them. Oh, y'all going up there for sex tours. Oh, y'all sit over here going up there because y'all can't get the women down here. Right. We can't. We sit over here and try to get some of these women. We see how, once again, we get treated. Women call us ugly. They sit over here. If you can probably be the sexiest man alive, but you sit up here and you may be honest with a woman, or you may sit over here and state your opinion. They will call you ugly. They will say you're not good looking yourself. Women will contradict themselves so many times. It's ridiculous. But your average black man get up and go to work every single day. Go do what they gotta go do. Go provide for their family. And when they have an opinion, when they sit over here and try to enforce something, once again, why you sitting over here trying to do gender roles? I ain't no pick me woman, white man. You got 2 legs, you got 2 arms, you go do it. Oh, so you gonna leave me and go over here to Becky because she can do it right and I can't? Man, you're just asking for way too much. You're expecting me to do way too much. You just want, oh yes, man. Yeah, go over there, go little Becky then, because because she gonna freaking say yes to everything. See me, I'm independent, I'm strong, and I'm a whatever. I ain't gonna fall for that shit. Black men get tired of that. Black men get tired of having to go to work and having to sit over here and put forth the effort. And guess what? Hey, this is all I can freaking afford. I mean, hey, I can afford a Cheesecake Factory. I can afford to take you to Texas Roadhouse and still be able to take care of my bills. But I can't afford to take you. Like, I can't afford to take you to Root Chris and then pay some of your damn bills and then sit over here and expect to have some money left over for myself. Like, come on, man. Like, why are we being selfish?
You talk to him like he's one of your kids because your mama used to talk to your daddy like that. So now you want to talk to him like that. You tear this man down with your words. Instead of building him up, you tear him down. Sometimes the man, he got to sit in the car for a few minutes before he come in and deal with you. Men get tired too. Yeah, everybody like to say when a woman's fed up, men get fed up too. And it's worse when a man actually walks away from a woman. Because we'll come back. That's why some of y'all baby daddies steady coming back. We'll come back. A woman ain't gonna keep coming back and back and forth to a man. When she tired, that's it. So understand, when a man gets tired of your shit and he walks away, that's it. Ain't no coming back. Men get tired too. Men get tired just like y'all do.
I bet you a lot of women will have feedback on that just because he is stating a fact. He is stating the fact that a lot of your men get tired. And nobody's discrediting a woman. We know women get tired too. We know women get tired too. At least for your pick-me's. At least for your women who actually try. At least for your women who are once again motivated or who have discipline. Your independent women, your boss babes, they don't get tired. They get tired of sitting over here being single. They get tired of having to be alone and having to pull all the weight by themselves. But guess what? Your pick-me's, your women who are traditional, who are submissive, they're the ones that really get tired because once again, hey man, they gotta put on a good performance for their man. They gotta go hard, right? They gotta sit over here, clean up for the man, make sure the man is good. It's a very easy job, right? It's really a very easy job, but at the same time, it is still requiring because hey, guess what? Now women, we do understand in this community that there is times where we want women to do certain things. Women are just not gonna want to do it. But guess what? Hey, look. You know what, man? My man, I gotta make some sacrifices. My man doing this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do whatever he needs me to do. We get it. Sometimes you get tired too. You taking care of the kids and stuff. You get tired too. But guess what? As long as you being a submissive woman and you're sitting over here taking care of the household, you taking care of your man, he's only going to reciprocate the value, and it's going to be 10 times more. It's going to be 10 times more. That's the one thing a lot of your independent women and your women, man, who are disrespectful, mainly the women he's talking about, that's what they fail to understand. The women who sit up here and say, well, I just don't feel like doing this stuff today, man. You should do it. Well, man, well, I don't believe in the gender roles. Well, you know what? Hey, you got 2 arms, you got 2 legs. Why can't you do it? Well, I don't freaking believe in, no man telling me what to do. Those women will never understand it because once again, they're entitled. They get whatever they freaking want. You're gonna have some imps who sit over here and allow that, and that's why you get these women. They can be disrespectful. They can talk to you any kind of way. And going back to him talking about the mother and the father, that's why everybody's saying, man, you can't have parents fighting in front of the kids because once again, the kids think that it's okay that, hey, well, when mama was doing this or dad was doing that to mama, so guess what? Hey, I think it's okay for it to happen in my relationship. But you're seeing a lot of bitter baby mothers. You're seeing a lot of bitter baby mothers, especially in the Black community, who are sitting up here disrespecting the father, who are sitting over here, man. I mean, like a lot of these sisters think that these kids don't see them sitting over here, man, and arguing with the father. No, I don't want you seeing my kid. All of these bitter baby mom videos that I done made, right, are these kids sitting over here having a transition from one parent to the other parent because the court order says so. These kids see that stuff. And then once again, some of these kids grow up and they think that stuff is normal. And granted, it happens, right? It happens. But once again, it can be avoided. Grow up. And guys, you got to be very careful who you lay down with. Most of you women do not appreciate your men today. Sisters are going to get enough of this sitting over here. Well, we can do it without men. Okay, and then next thing you know, you're going to get hurt. Next thing you know, you're going to need a man to do this. You're going to need a man to do that. When you sit up here and say, you know what, I don't need a man to take care of this kid. Then you get a kid, you're a year or two in, you're sitting over here crying wolf. Well, you know what, I sit over here and do all this work. I deserve a Mother's Day. I deserve this. I deserve that. You deserve nothing. You chose to put this on yourself. You chose to go down this route by yourself. So, ladies, appreciate your man, right? Ladies, appreciate men in general. Appreciate men in general, because once again, we do a whole lot. Most of your black men do a whole lot for the community. Most of your black men try to do a whole lot for your sisters. But once again, it goes unnoticed because your sisters are very entitled today. Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.